Do you long for simpler times when Nintendo was king, when Richard Simmons was educating us on how to get fit? Well, drive your Ferrari Testarossa on down to Lakeside at Preston and check this one out. This 5-bed, 5.5 bath, over 5,500 square foot house oozes 80s modern at every angle, every corner, and every mirror in the house. As soon as you first walk in, you're met with the geometric architecture, you know, all of this molded drywall, just to really set off and drive home the point that this is the flavor we're going for. We love the late 80s and we're not quiet about it. Even the windows, look at the shapes of all these custom windows throughout the house, just ooze that feeling that was very stylized in the mid to late 80s. The artwork and even the dining room set really support this angle. Every room just about really builds on the theme. While this one has been updated probably sometime in the very early thousands, it still goes really well with the overall theme of the house. And just look at the mirrors here. I don't know where they got these mirrors, but they wanted to stay on brand, and I think they achieved that. It's on over 1/3 acre, so it's a good amount of yard space in addition to the size of the house. So whatever style you want to go for, whether you want to keep it as is or completely update it, you've got a lot to play with. You've got the wet bar here, the black, gray, and red kitchen with the stainless accents, the big dining area, and even the built-in entertainment center has that same, you know, stylized, you know, drywall molding. The drawers throughout the house, you'll see this on the vanities as well. They have the molding really indicative of that time frame. Coming back to the master suite, you've got the black granite surround fireplace. You've got this. This is not a standalone art piece. This is part of this centerpiece here. You've got an old school answering machine there. And then in the primary bath, you have the black granite tile. Again, these same molded drawers, those very stylized, what I assume are custom made mirrors, black ceiling fans, and the big centerpiece inset tub with the jetted surround. Even the shower, I love the glass block. Even if you're not going for that 80s to early 90s theme, I love me some glass block. You have the sort of walk around U-shaped shower. You know, just every room you go into, you have a feeling of that time in America in that style that if you could afford it, you were definitely going for. Before we go up the staircase, notice the stainless accents, right? It just, every little nook and cranny of this house was like, how could we get it indicative, just idealistic of that time period and the styling that was so popular for that short moment in time in American architecture. Up here we have the main upstairs living / game space where you have 1, 2, 3 bedrooms and then a media room, I guess that would be considered. And as you go in every one of these bedrooms and baths, it makes sure to stay on brand, on theme. You've got some very loud colors back here. You've got that black and white checkered flooring, and here is the purple room, I guess, and all with the same molding, which was either custom done or was bought at that time from the super on-trend store in the late 80s. So it's not for everyone, this house, I would say. It's definitely a unique take and just a window into our architectural and stylistic past. I think it's a very unique buyer that's going to get this, or a buyer who wants to be in this beautiful neighborhood wants to have this much space and this size a lot and isn't afraid to roll up their sleeves and get their interior design and construction mode on. So it's a beautiful, very unique, very stylized house, but there's a buyer for it out there somewhere.